And we are now getting celebration shots from the Attari border. Let's take our viewers through it on what really is the spirit of independence right there at the Attari border as India marks 76th day of Indian independence.
उपलब्ध हैं फिर अपने बच्चे से स्टेडियम के पीछे मंदिर के पास मिले संतोष जैन और प्रेरणा जैन अगर मेरी आवाज सुन रहे हैं जी हाँ आपके बच्चे मंदिर के पास वेट कर रहे हैं बच्चों को एंजॉय कराओ खुद भी एंजॉय करो
Tejinder now joins me on the broadcast. Tejinder, you know, it's a different feeling altogether when you go ahead and witness the kind of Independence Day celebrations from the Attari border. It's a different feeling of patriotism altogether, something that our viewers also will probably relate with through the kind of visuals that we are playing out. Just take us through the fervor that we see on screens.
Indeed, you see, this celebration at the Attari Wagah Border is enough to give boost to anybody who witnesses this. This increases your blood flow inside your vessels and clearly invokes that sense of patriotism in the people. I have witnessed this event a couple of times where people from all walks, they gather here to witness the beating retreat ceremony that takes place on the Attari Wagah border, the lowering of the tricolor that happens in the evening. And you see, we also witnessed that the event is also marked by the bonhomie between both these sides. You see, ever since the Indian side and the Pakistan side agreed to abide by the ceasefire agreement between both the sides. So we see that yesterday we witnessed sweets being exchanged. Today also sweets were exchanged at several locations on the international border and the line of control. So clearly people on both the sides, they want peace, but until and unless Pakistan stops sending terrorists into the Indian side, the peace is not possible. But the outcome of the ongoing bonhomie is clearly visible from the fact that the border security force in the Indian side, the Pakistan Rangers on the Pakistan side, they have been exchanging sweets. Today, this ceremony which is happening on the Attari Wagah border, it clearly increases the sense of patriotism amongst the people. You see people from various parts of the country, from down south to up north, all of them, they have come here to witness this event, to see how our forces, they perform during this beating retreat ceremony. And today, you see the entire area is jam-packed. We witnessed for the last couple of years, the beating retreat ceremony did not take place because of the pandemic, the COVID-19 pandemic. But now we see huge rush of people of all walks. They have come to participate in this event. This is an event which invokes a sense of patriotism. But clearly when you sit and when you see these visuals, the people who are seeing these visuals, it clearly gives them that sense of patriotism, how our soldiers from the border security force, or be it from the army or from other forces, they make sure that the frontiers of this nation, they are safe and to 24/7. Though these type of events on the international is every evening, this beating retreats. Today it's important, and given the significance that we are celebrating our Independence Day, so people are full of patriotism. You can see people are waving tricolors.
Oh, absolutely, Tejinder. And haven't we really made up for that kind of lull that the pandemic really had pushed us to? The celebrations really, you know, tell that kind of story of patriotism, of the fervor of the country celebrating its 76th Independence Day today. And especially at the Wagah Attari border, that sense of patriotism and that sentiment is really heightened. And this is what the visuals can show us, because we can see a blanket of the tricolor and so many people in attendance.
Yes, you see, indeed, today is that day when people from everywhere, they have gathered here in large number, waving tricolors. Everywhere you see people are waving tricolor, chanting slogans of Bharat Mata Ki Jai, be it old, be it young, be it women, be it men, everybody, they are now representing the nation called India. This shows our solidarity, this shows our unity towards the commitment towards towards upkeeping the sovereignty, integrity of the nation, and to show the entire world that we are not between our religions, our caste. Today, we are all stand together. We are Indians. Our first identity, our only identity is Indian, and our only symbol is this tricolor, which we are waving with so much of pride, with so much of honor. So this is our identity, and the entire world is watching this. You see, people, those who are sitting on the other side of the border, our neighbors, they are also watching it, that you can try anything to divide the people of this nation, but when it comes for our tricolor, we all are united under our tricolor. We all stand united, and this is a message to our advisory, who has been trying really hard to divide us on religious or communal lines. No, our identity is this tricolor, and today we all are standing beneath this tricolor as united as one Indian. Yes.
Oh, absolutely. India shining, not just when we saw the Prime Minister really address a nation from the ramparts of the Red Fort. We see a similar kind of sentiment from the Wagah Attari border. Let's take a look at what really is happening, playing that, visuals, those visuals full screen for our viewers to see the biggest fest of democracy right there at the Wagah border. We can see all the Desh Bhakti ke gaane. Of course, Bollywood has done its bit to add to the glorious years of India's independence. In fact, we've lost that link with Tejinder, but we'll try and reconnect. But these are visuals that I'd like our viewers to pay attention to. These are visuals coming from the Wagah Attari border. And this is beating the retreat ceremony. You can see the fan fervor. You can see people with the spirit of independence all assembled there. You can see the crowd over there, something that was not a common thing for the past 2 years, where the entire world was witnessing a pandemic. Putting all that aside, obviously trying to stay safe, they have really come together to celebrate a nation, to celebrate India as the country celebrates the 76th Independence Day today, 15th of August. It's a pride that all the Indians who have gathered at the Wagah Attari border are really exuding, and these are tricolors that all of them are waving. That is the kind of fervor that we can see at the Wagah Attari border. Of course, all the Desh Bhakti songs being played out, that is the kind of spirit that we can show our viewers, and all this coming to you from the Wagah Attari border.